This is a more recent one. The story behind this is fabulous. So that you're wearing this T-shirt.
Oh, that T-shirt. Yeah, that was, I was doing press for Captain America. And I was in Atlanta in the studio alone, and I'd been doing press all morning, you know, the remote things, and you don't see the people, just me and a camera in the studio. And this guy came on, Sam Rubin from LA, and the Super Bowl had been that past Sunday, and he asked me about the commercial that I was in, that I enjoyed the commercial I was in that Sunday. And I wasn't in a commercial, and the only commercial I remembered was Laurence Fishburne doing a car commercial dressed as, like, Morpheus or whatever the guy's name is. And so I just happened to say, well, I'm not Laurence Fishburne, and I was not in a commercial, and I'm not that other black guy who's in that commercial, or I'm not the black guy who's in this other commercial, and I'm not the black guy who's in this other commercial, and you should know who you're interviewing. Yeah, whatever. And so I had a good time, and everybody said I was irate, and I embarrassed him, but you know, I got a lot of calls from a lot of people in Hollywood who really hate him and said, well, that was so great! So great! I can't believe you did that.
But you could be forgiven for losing your temper, because it's been going on a long time.
Well, you know, Fish and I have been going through this for, like you said, a very long time. He and I have been standing together when people came up to him and started talking to him about Pulp Fiction. And I just stood there and listened. And at the end, you know, he signed my name, and people in the person walked. It was great, you know, and we both just look at each other and kind of go.
But the Pulp Fiction thing, so actually, that's 20 years ago this year, isn't it? 20 years ago, Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
So that part written for you, but even at the audition.
Yeah, even at the audition, when it was down to me and another actor, one of the producers came in and they were about to introduce him to me. He said, oh, you don't need to introduce me. I love your work, Mr. Fishburne. I was, okay, fine. And I went in angry and got the job. And I also had the privilege of firing that producer from another movie like 4 years later.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it was great.
That's a good feeling.
It was kind of good.
And weirdly, Keira, I mean, there's the Natalie Portman thing, because obviously you started your career as a lookalike.
As her lookalike, yeah.
But you are mistaken for really odd people, I think.
No, I mean, Natalie Portman I get a lot, and I get chased through airports. I mean, I feel quite sorry for her, because she must get chased a lot, because it's happened, like, about 5 times, where somebody's been like, Natalie, 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 and I'm kind of going, it's not Natalie, and I'll always sign and have a picture as Natalie Portman. And I get Kate Winslet a lot as well, which, you know, but the one that's quite surprising is Britney Spears. Yeah.
That's very surprising.
It is. And again, I've been quite excited, because I quite like the idea that I could kind of do all that, which I can't do. But, you know, yeah, and I've been Britney Spears about 3 times.
What, and do you sign for her?
Oh, definitely sign and have a picture. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. Not when it's me. If somebody says me, I go a bit like, oh, God, oh, no, this is really embarrassing. But absolutely, every time Britney comes up, definitely.
Sometimes you can't win. I've been every famous black actor in the world. But the funniest one was my wife and I were in Scotland, and this driver was driving us back to the airport, and he's like, this is so great. I now have the whole set. And my wife's like, set of what? He's like, driven Mr. Freeman, and driven Mr. Washington, now I have you. It's like, what is that the whole set of? Is that the Black Triumvirate or what? What the hell was that?
The Norton Show. All new Saturday at 11, only on BBC America.